confirmation if you all can see me, if you all can hear me. Lights. I hope the lights are good. भाई जितने भी lights है सब मैंने लगा दिए. I don't have any more solution for that. Yeah, hi Pranchal. Okay. Okay, important topic today, by the way. A lot of people were requesting. I actually wanted to take this session couple of days back, but then I could not do it. So sorry for that. And a lot of people have been kind of interested, and they said that sir, एक बारी एक session करा लो MBA finance के बारे में. Hi. So thank you so very much for joining in. We'll talk about MBA finance के लिए top-notch B schools. I'm going to give you my ranking as far as the roles are concerned. I'm not going to look out for any other criteria as such कि sir इसका तो ROI अच्छा है और इसकी ranking ये है. I'm purely going to talk about MBA finance. We'll not be considering any other criteria for that matter. Finally you are here. Hi, yaar. Finally the video is happening today. As I said, and I'm sorry because I couldn't do it on time, and that's the reason we are doing this today. So, ठीक है guys, let's get started. So criteria समझ लेना. Emotionally ज़्यादा मत होना ranking के बारे में. I'm only trying to give you a realistic perspective as far as 2021 is concerned. The kind of placements that we have seen this year and the kind of roles that we have seen this year. So उसके ऊपर we will talk. Those who have joined in, kindly hit the like and share with your friends. Would love to have maximum people joining in today. I'm doing live मेरे ख्याल से after 3-4 days if I'm not wrong. Hi others. Hello everyone. Last में एक doubt भी ले. हाँ ठीक है. If we get time and if we close before the stipulated time, then probably I'll stay back for like some more time and then I'll take all your doubts. ठीक है. So we'll talk about finance top-notch B skills right now, and probably next week what I'll do is we'll talk about कंस्ट्रक्टिवली कि भाई टॉप नॉच प्रोफाइल्स क्या होती है तुम्हारे फाइनेंस के बारे में. टॉप 20 करेंगे शिवम, टॉप 20 करेंगे, पर थोड़ा टॉप 10 के बारे में पहले सोचेंगे. उसके बाद टॉप 20 करूंगा, टॉप 25 करूंगा, टॉप 30-40 भी करूंगा, एंड विल टेल यू ओवरऑल की फाइनेंस के लिए कौन सी 20 स्किल्स अच्छे. नाउ to begin, right? To begin with the counter, you tell me which one you believe is the top-notch institute in the country as far as MBA finance is concerned. The ball is in your court. You tell me. What do you think? I mean, 1 second. VARC चालू हो रहा है. VARC चालू हो रहा है बेटा. First week of June is what we are starting with VARC. Notification आ जाएगा. Guys, I want your take on this. I'm just going to write it down फटाफट से. I want your take on the top-notch B school in the country. और ऐसे ही मत बोल देना हवा में कि हमने सुना है करके. Investment banker is helpful if MBA definitely यार. अगर IB में चलना है तो definitely MBA help करेगा. Okay, I'm getting a lot of people are gunning for IMC. Okay, let's have a little bit of discussion. Why IMC? Why IMC? Joka, ठीक है. Why IMC? Why IMC is the preferred choice? FMS, no Sanskar. I won't put in FMS. No FMS I won't be putting. Okay, so when you talk about Holy Trinity, right? It's going to be IIM Calcutta, undisputed number 1 in Asia. In 2013, IIM Calcutta was chosen as number 1 institute for finance in Asia. And मेरे ख्याल से globally also they had number 1 ranking. But to be very honest, when you talk about number 1, my ranking will always go for Wharton as far as the global institutes are concerned. But yes, IIM Calcutta has a great placement, and over a period of time, it's a mecca of finance. They have done a kind of positioning in such a way कि भाई finance करना है तो IIM Calcutta ही आपको चलना है. So IIM Cal ranks number 1 according to me. Also, when we speak to a lot of people, yes, they will say that definitely IIM Cal will be the number 1 because the kind of placements that they're getting, right? The kind of profiles that they're getting, and again the faculty pool, right? मेरे ख्याल से घोष मैम वहाँ पे है, and मेरे ख्याल से there's this Bhattacharya sir वहाँ पे है. Like these guys are very famous for their financial knowledge and the way they kind of teach in the class. No doubt, IIMA also has a couple of great faculties like Pandey sir and Subhojit sir and all that. But मेरे ख्याल से IIM Cal को एक advantage मिल जाता है because they have been amazingly good as far as the finance is concerned. Interestingly, अगर हम बात करेंगे IIM Calcutta के बारे में, it's not just about the finance. They're pretty good at marketing also. अगर मैं बात करूँ इसका average package for finance as far as IIM Calcutta is concerned, so the average package for finance in IIM Calcutta is going to be around about 30 odd lakhs. कभी-कभी ये 31 touch कर लेता है, कभी-कभी, but yeah, the good number is going to be around about 30 lakhs. That's the average placement I'm talking about. IIM Calcutta. The top notch will be around about 80 lakhs, and the same numbers are there for marketing also. So marketing can be around about 28.5 or 29 lakhs as far as the average is concerned. Top 80 तक जाता है. Now, When you talk about IIM Calcutta, what makes it different is the quality of profiles. And there are some companies like Goldman, Deutsche, Morgan, um, you'll have Avendus, right? All these companies, right? They kind of give you a front end role. अब फाइनेंस में ये बड़ा मसला है भाई कि फ्रंट एंड रूल का मतलब क्या. सो नंबर वन, द टॉप ऑफ द लिस्ट अगर मैं बात करूंगा, टॉप ऑफ द लिस्ट इज ऑलवेज गोइंग टू बी इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग, राइट? नाउ इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंकिंग की अगर आप डिटेल्ड में रिपोर्ट देखते हो, so it is not always about IB. This is going to be IB and markets. IB and markets, right? So when you talk about investment banking, you have rules. You know, when you talk about M&A, you have rules. When you talk about consulting, you have rules. When you talk about valuation consulting, valuation consulting is going to be M&A and valuation consulting, or maybe accounting standard वाला profile will be suitable for those who are chartered. तो अगर आप जब भी देखोगे ABC, right, predominantly जो पूरा होली ट्रिनिटी के बारे में अगर हम बात करेंगे, वहाँ पे CA का, CFA, CPA, whatever the professional qualification that you have done, as far as your finance thing is concerned, is actually very much respected, because the kind of profiles they actually give you, they are in line with your qualification. So IB का थोड़ा सा पार्ट अलग होता है. जब मैं IB के बारे में बात करूंगा, so I'm talking about M&A, I'm talking about consulting, I'm talking about valuation, I'm talking about derivative. Again, बहुत ज्यादा चीजें यहाँ पे. अकाउंटिंग के बारे में अगर मैं बात करूं, अगर मैं इसके सॉर्ट ऑफ अगर मैं डेरिवेटिव पूरा डोमेन के बारे में भी अगर मैं बात करूं, जो रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस अभी आ रहे हैं डेरिवेटिव के लिए, उसका एक बैकएंड भी यहाँ पे चलता है. सो प्रोडक्ट कंट्रोल हो गया. व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट कंसल्टिंग, ऑल दीज रूल्स विल फॉल अंडर IB. मार्केट्स के बारे में बात करेंगे, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड आपका ट्रेडिंग होगा, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड आपका फंड मैनेजमेंट होगा. You will be actually interacting directly with the clients, and you'll be managing their funds very much actively. So when you talk about IB is a very wide term, but you need to understand the kind of placements that you are getting. By it's going to be IB plus market. Market के भाव बहुत ज़्यादा है, market की value बहुत ज़्यादा है. People really want to get into because that's a client-facing job. IB is not always going to be client-facing, or IB is not always going to be front-end role. You might have a middle office role, you might have a back-end also, but yeah, you get paid like anything. You get paid shitload of money when you are working in this domain, right? When I was in IB, I was working in the market domain, but I was handling the trading part of the derivative, right? So here you get paid shitload of money, and that's the reason when you talk about IM Cal, there is a preference by default given for all these profiles. Then comes the second ladder, which is nothing but your private equity and your venture capital. ये भाई तुम्हारा second वाला जो kind of demand में है बहुत ज्यादा, wherein people really want to get into P and VC. Now these are the roles which are like pretty top notch roles, very much steep hierarchy. दो या तीन चार मेरे ख्याल से तुम्हारे designations होते हैं. IB में भी the same thing. अगर मैं IB के बारे में बात करूं, probably the kind of a background that I come from is going to be analyst, senior analyst, associate. Then you'll have AVP, VP, and MD, which is director. Like that's going to be the hierarchy. Same goes for PNVC. PNVC is actually in more demand these days because you might get you might get on a position of a partner. I mean, definitely, you'll start with the management trainee and so on and so forth. But eventually, when you grow, you will be actually making crore ka package in PE and VC, because the kind of world that we are looking at now, a lot of companies want capital. A lot of businesses want to grow, right? And there are so many boutique PE and VC kind of companies are coming. Sequoia, we have Tiger. There is something called a Safe also. We'll talk about it. Even Avendus works in the same domain, right? So IBH markets, private equity, and VC, mergers and acquisition. You name the top-notch profile, wherein only handful people can get into. I mean, हर एक नहीं वहां पे जा सकता है. There are very very few rules are available, और वो एक रूल काफी होता है एक इंसान के लिए, right? So when you talk about a trading, right, front end trading का रूल अगर आप बात करते हो, one trader, right, you have your own position, you have your own capital. Proprietary trading के बारे में बात करते हैं, जैसे रेलिगर वगैरह आता है, but यहाँ पे वो नहीं आता. So all the hot shot companies, when we talk about the international thing, right? अर्पिता बेटा कैट की क्वेश्चन थोड़े बाद में लेंगे. So all the hot shot profile that we always dreamt of कि यार वॉल स्ट्रीट का प्रोफाइल है, या फिर मान लो सिंगापुर, न्यूयॉर्क या फिर लंदन का प्रोफाइल है, राइट? ऑल द बिग फाइनेंस हब्स आर एक्चुअली ओवर हियर. अगेन आई एम कैलकाटा का जो तुम्हारा kind of an alumni network है in the field of finance is very very strong, is really strong. When you talk about the finance hub like London, Singapore, or New York, these are the cities or places when you talk about, they have a very good network, and again faculties are amazingly good. So that's going to be rank one. I hope I could give you enough information. That's my rank one. रैंक 2 पे डेफिनेटली नो डाउट अबाउट इट्स गोइंग टू बी आई एम अहमदाबाद. So IFA is something I'll put as far as the second thing is concerned. रोल सेम होते हैं, रोल सेम होते हैं, कुछ ज्यादा फर्क नहीं होता है. फर्क आपका 19-20 का होता है, वेरी you might not get that much average package as far as your cal is concerned. तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा वो कम मिलता है because I am Ahmedabad is definitely known for sales and marketing consulting kind of thing, right? So Fitrans के roles you get, no doubt. You also have IIT IIMs. By the way, जब मैं IB के बारे में बात करता हूँ यहाँ पे, to be very honest and giving you a realistic motivation, if you are in top 10 in ABC, then only you can expect to get these kind of roles. Because ये जो roles होते हैं वो mostly IIT IIM के बच्चों को चले जाते हैं because of company policies and whatever shit they want to tell you, but that's the reality. और फिर CA is a preferred choice या फिर somebody who has worked in the domain of finance for so many years, something like that. But हाँ, surprisingly, engineers are rocking this field. IB and markets wala mostly engineers you will see. IHM profiles are going to be similar. Again, अगर मैं बात करूँ तुम्हारा IIM Ahmedabad के बारे में, then Avendus has given a lot of profile this time. I think they have taken 10 or 11 kids from IMA. Again, it's a tier, it's a cluster one kind of a profile. It's a day one for IIM Ahmedabad. ये PGPX के बारे में बात करो, तुम एग्जीक्यूटिव MBA के बारे में बात करो या फिर तुम PGP के बारे में बात करो. मोस्टली दीज आर प्रोफाइल्स आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट PGP. एग्जिट के लिए भी प्रोफाइल्स आती है बट इतनी फ्रंट एंड वाली नहीं आती है. दे आर इन द इन्वेस्टमेंट बैंक विच इज द बैक एंड और द मिडिल ऑफिस रोल. तो ये चीजें आती है. सो IMA इज डूइंग रियली गुड. द गुड थिंग अबाउट IMA इज नाउ the way you have P and VCs, actually going to IIM Calcutta a lot. Now IIM Ahmedabad is actually coming with it. So there are these two companies I want to make a mention about. Metrics एक बात हो गया, and there is Safe Partner. Google कर लेना Safe Partner. They're in the same domain. They're in the P and VC domain. Over a period of time, this has increased by 80%. So the roles are now coming up in IIM Ahmedabad also, as far as the top-notch profiles are concerned for finance. A lot of people do not know कि यार PE क्या होता है, VC क्या होता है. तो उसके बारे में एक सेपरेट लेक्चर में ले लूंगा. Guys, those have joined in, kindly hit the like. There are 138 बच्चा लोग. We got only 58 likes. We would love to see some likes so we can move ahead. At Ahmedabad again, same rules. यहाँ पे equity research वगैरह मिलता है, but I think वो नौबत ही नहीं आती तुमको कि you actually get into equity research and all that. Equity research is a very starting profile, beta. Equity research is a very starting profile as far as the finance is concerned. But you get all the top-notch profiles out here. Financial consulting के बारे में बात करूँ, we also get roles in the MBB, wherein you are actually heading the financial part of it. You also get roles into Genman. There are people they also get into IT, but they head the BFSI domain. तो ये वाला जो प्रोफाइल है कि सर somebody let's say मेरे को TCS ने पिकअप कर लिया as a whatever like product manager or maybe product manager plus you have selective as finance in your graduation second year में you are leading that particular domain. So variety of profiles will be given. So see उसके बाद 8 then comes IIM Bangalore. IIM Bangalore में the preferred recruiter is Goldman Sachs, no doubt, because it's based in Bangalore itself. मेरे ख्याल से इस बार उन्होंने कुछ 15 या 20 बच्चे उठाए हैं, उससे भी ज्यादा. Roles are going to be more or less same, but एक kind of image बनी IIM Bangalore की it's more towards IT, consulting, broadman, project management, product development, something like that, right? So again ABC यार more or less इनका तीनों का फंडा सेम ही चलता है, ठीक है. कैल को एक अनड्यू एडवांटेज मिल जाता है, you get amazing profile, but yes, if you're a CA rank holder and if you're an IIT IIM, you can get in here, and the profiles that you get are amazingly good. The profiles are pretty cult. I remember, I can tell you about these profiles. Rather, yes, this is something I'll do it in the second lecture. Let's talk about the ranking. Now, यहाँ तक तो सबको पता है कि यहाँ तक क्या आएगा. मेरे ख्याल से everybody knows these things, right? So till here you understand कि चलो ठीक है, इतने colleges है, like ABC तो आने ही आना है. I want you to kind of think about इसके बाद क्या आएगा. इसके बाद जो ranking है, that's going to be important if I'm not wrong. So I don't want to give a clue. Let's understand इसके बाद क्या आएगा. What do you think इसके बाद क्या आएगा? You can put the comment. FMS. Ashish. Ashish Boguna, okay? Excel. FMS. JBIMS. Okay? No. Think about it. Number 4. Think about it. Number 4. No. IIT Bombay नहीं. नहीं ऐसे नहीं करते बेटा, ऐसे नहीं बोलते. JB no. IFT no. NM क्या बात कर रहे हैं? NM नहीं भाई, क्यों टाइम पास कर रहे हो? आई एम कोई कुड नो केजी सो मैन नो वेज मैन एसपीजेड ओके ठीक है विल थिंक अबाउट इट इसके बाद आता है तुम्हारा आई एम लखनऊ there's only one guy who actually got it correct Ashish Bogana so Ashish thank you so very much for that देखिए I am Lucknow guys I have been observing I am Lucknow का placement since the time I've been preparing for it so round about अगर आप देखोगे I am Lucknow is actually doing amazingly good from last a decade now लखनऊ में थोड़ा सा चेंज हो जाता है रादर अगर मैं बात करूं होली ट्रिनिटी एंड उसके नीचे वाली प्रोफाइल रादर कॉलेजेस प्रोफाइल में एक अच्छा खासा डिफरेंस आ जाता है अगर मैं बात करूं आई एम लखनऊ के बारे में you get investment banks on the campus no doubt you do get Goldman and everything if you're a top rank holder in I am Lucknow and if they really like your profile you will will have a great time yes, I remember I am Calcutta I think it was for the batch 2019 start 2020 में corona था तो मेरे ख्याल से there was a girl I think I've heard about it I'm not sure though ऐसा बोलना पड़ता है because I'm talking about this. So I think the stipend was around about 4.5 lakh per month. It was given by Merrill Lynch, if I'm not wrong. So you get that kind of profile. But I am Lucknow में, ठीक है, you get a good profile. You have again Goldman, Deutsche also kind of goes to IML. You have Morgan, you've got BofA, you've got all these companies which are going up the ladder. They are also coming here. But maybe थोड़ा सा difference होगा आपके packages में. But यहाँ पे Indian companies भी बहुत ज़्यादा आती है. Kotak Bank they have their own setup when they talk about being investment banking kind of a thing, but it's not exactly IB. It is they do something on a level of IB. Like probably you can talk about debt restructuring के बारे में बात कर सकते हैं, या फिर you can talk about advising clients on the fund management something like that. So wealth management वगैरह यहाँ पे अच्छा खासा आता है. Plus you get the roles in corporate banking. You get roles in wholesale banking, you get roles in retail banking, you get roles in wealth management, but your packages are going to be a little bit on a higher level. So that's what happens in IIM Lucknow. So IIM Lucknow is also a preferred choice in last couple of years for finance domain, and they're doing really, really good as far as finance is concerned. So that's going to be my number 4. Now let's talk about number 5. Let's talk about number 5. Guys, 165 people live and there's only 86 likes here. Come on. Come on, let's have some likes. ठीक है, I'm going to read your chats. इसके बाद क्या लगता है क्या सीन होगा? I'm just going to do top 10, 11 वगैरह बाद में करेंगे. Number 5. Which one will put it on number 5? Number 5. We are closed now. Indore, SP, JB, Excel. Okay. Need more options मेरे ख्याल से. Need more options. SP, okay. IFT, okay. MDI, okay. Fine. IML के बाद it's a little tough to kind of now rank this business because A, B, C, and L, it's a short thing, right? But if you talk about what I would love to put after I'm Lucknow, I would probably go for, I would probably here go for FMS, right? Now I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. It's very surprising. FMS has always been known for finance very well. But कुछ सालों पहले अचानक से FMS started talking or rather started getting recognized for marketing profiles. But as far as I know, FMS has a good finance companies. पहले थोड़ा था, अभी अगर आप देखोगे मॉर्गन स्टैनली इज अ प्रेफर्ड वन मेरे ख्याल से. मॉर्गन स्टैनली बहुत ज्यादा बच्चे यहाँ से उठाता है, पीपीओ वगैरह भी देता है, राइट? Rahul, it's okay, leave that. So FMS is now growing the ladder up and trying to give a good sort of profiles on the campus. Corporate finance हो गया, right? थोड़ा बहुत IB, not exactly the front end, but the kind of roles which are connected to the IB and markets, they are coming on the campus. So I would try to put FMS out here because again, it's a top-notch B school. Number 6, after FMS for finance thing as such, I'll sort of put in यहाँ पे Excel आ रहा है. Okay, I'll put in यहाँ पे Excel आ रहा है. Now why Excel आ रहा है? Number 1, the batch size अगर आप देखोगे finance का, they have an advantage. We'll talk about that also. Excel आ रहा है का, you will see that the quality of profile is better. The quality of profile is really good. So you get 1 or 2 investment banking companies on the campus, but भाई वो अच्छा खासा प्रोफाइल देके जाएगा. वो तुमको वो वाला प्रोफाइल देगा जहां पे you can say that, oh, you know what, this matches with the Holy Trinity or this matches with IML. So here you do not have companies coming in the masses. You have companies coming on the campus, but the profiles are damn awesome. So actually something I can put in. Again, there are companies which are Indian companies like ICICI and Axis and SDFC. Even they have good roles. as far as finance is concerned. Number 7, here comes SP Jain. So we'll put in SP Jain यहाँ पे. अगर मैं बात करूं SP Jain के बारे में, 23% आपकी जो जनता है, 23% आपकी जो जनता है, वो बेसिकली फाइनेंस के लिए चलती है. यहाँ पे आपकी 14% जनता है जो फाइनेंस के लिए चलेगी, बट क्वालिटी ऑफ प्रोफाइल यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा है. अगर मैं SP Jain के बारे में बात करूं, अगर आप किसी एलुमनाई से बात करेंगे या फिर अगर आप उनका रिपोर्ट भी देखेंगे, फाइनेंस विल कम थोड़ा सा नीचे. फाइनेंस विल कम थोड़ा सा नीचे बिकॉज एसपी का मेन फोकस इज सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग, प्रॉडमैन, लीडरशिप रोल्स, एवरीथिंग. बट फाइनेंस विल कम थोड़ा सा नीचे 23%, एंड इनका एवरेज पैकेज भी थोड़ा कम जाता है एज फार एज फाइनेंस इज कंसर्न. अगेन, कैन यू एक्सपेक्ट फ्रंट एंड वाला रोल द वे यू गेट इनटू एबीसी? द आंसर इज नो. You can expect roles which are more towards consulting, which is more of financial consulting, which is more of general management. So roles are good enough. Same companies you will see. Goldman आता है, but Goldman का यार roles जो होता है Goldman pays very well for middle office roles also. Goldman pays very well for the back end roles also. So SP Jain is known for finance. Nowadays they're doing a good job, but this is where I'll put in. Now number 8. Number 8 will be your JBIMS. Now, why JBIMS on number 8? No doubt, it's a mecca of finance. People call it like that. It's a CEO's factory. A lot of CEOs that the JB has built in, right? They are actually from the finance domain. We know Kotak and we know Chanda Kochar ma'am and all that stuff, right? But when you talk about profile, you will not be getting profile in the domain of private equity, venture capitalists. You will not be getting profiles in the domain of trading and all that. You'll probably get a profile which is in the domain of, let's say, proprietary trading, जहाँ पे illegal sort of companies आती है, फिर कुछ नई companies आती है. But JB, अगर आप चाहो, if you get into JB, the good thing here is that you will be getting profiles. Once again, you will be getting profiles which are very good for the Indian markets. So you get profiles like equity research analyst. You get profiles from Goldman Sachs, which are equity research analyst, valuation, markets, starting 25 lakhs plus. I don't know how much they are offering currently. But यहाँ पे अगर मैं JB के बारे में बात करूं, 38% of the जनता, 38 plus out of 41% of the जनता, according to the placement report 2020 का, goes for finance. JB is amazingly good for marketing also. This year, what has happened is most of the profiles have gone into the general management role. So you cannot say that ठीक है ये core profile है finance का आएगा, equity research analyst मिल जाएगा अच्छा खासा. You might get into financial consulting. ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, they can give you tough kind of profile. अगर इंडियन बैंक्स के बारे में बात करेंगे, यहाँ पे तुमको होलसेल बैंकिंग का प्रोफाइल मिलता है. Corporate banking is a little bit down. Wholesale banking is going to be on a very high level. Wholesale banking is going to be on a very high level, wherein you basically talk about, rather you deal with the clients who's got बहुत बड़ा portfolio, like round about like 100,000 crores or something like that, right? That's going to be wholesale banking. So number 8, I'll probably put in JB. Uske baad 9 and 10, no need to talk about, this is going to be IIM Indore and then going to be Kozhikode, right? So IIM Indore and Kozhikode are going to be like agad pachad. ठीक है, दोनों भी थोड़े से सेम लेवल पे है. जहां तक Kozhikode का सवाल है, फाइनेंस की कंपनीज आती है, सिटी आती है, मेरे ख्याल से बाकी की भी कंपनीज आती है वहां पे. But again, you cannot expect your packages and you cannot expect your profile to be matching up with this. You have Indian banks coming on the campus giving decent profile. But I think is something I'll put in over here. This is according to the scenario of 2021. This is as per the stats given by the colleges. मेरी ये रैंकिंग अगले साल थोड़ा चेंज हो सकता है. मेरा कोई भी वीडियो देखोगे रैंकिंग का, वो मैं ईयर बाय ईयर करता हूँ. बाबा अदब के जमाने वाला चीजें मैं नहीं करता. I'm being very honest about it. So guys, understand this. So this is going to be my ranking. 10 is what I'll put K. और इसके बाद तुमको अगर तुम चाहते हो, then you have lot of colleges. You got IIT Delhi. IIT Delhi है अच्छा, but उसका थोड़ा सा पंगा है फाइनेंस के लिए. You might not get more than average. मेरे ख्याल से कुछ round about कुछ 17-18 का रहेगा as far as the finance is concerned. But it's a good brand to kind of go ahead with. So we've got K, the last one. MDI भी रख सकते हो. MDI is known for finance. MDI is known for finance, but इस साल थोड़ा सा placement में ऊपर नीचे हो चुका है. Okay. What else? New batch of CFP. We're starting from this Saturday. You can probably come and join. We'll do the top colleges for ops also. Not a problem. I'm just picking up your questions. I'm seeing good relatively for great non-finance roles. For great non-finance roles, I'm seeing यार तुम Holy Trinity में जाओ. Any profile that you're going to get into is going to be a gold profile. There is no doubt about it. Any profile that you're going to get into, that's not going to be BAU. I always tell people to gun for top-notch colleges because you don't get BU profile. What do you mean by BU wala profile? Business as usual. Same stuff, same laptop, same colleagues, same boss, having that, daily, that kind of a, face, annoyed face, daily job को देखना पड़ता है. But yeah, when you talk about top 10 B schools, or when you talk about top 15 B school, हाँ, इसके बाद तुम थोड़ा NMIMS के बारे में भी सोच सकते हो, जहां तक 15, टॉप 15 या टॉप 16-17 के बारे में अगर हम बात करेंगे, आप NMIMS के बारे में भी सोच सकते हो. बट ये टॉप 10 जो है, वो आपको एक्सक्लूसिव प्रोफाइल देते हैं. अब इसका मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि यही लोग फाइनेंस के लिए अच्छे हैं. नो. अगर मैं बात करूं होली ट्रिनिटी में कुछ ऐसी प्रोफाइल आती है जो बाकी किसी भी कॉलेज में नहीं आती है सर. पीरियड. देयर इज अ फुल स्टॉप. उसके बाद कोई नेगोशिएशन नहीं है. यू गो एंड स्पीक टू पीपल इन द इंडस्ट्री. इफ यू स्पीक टू पीपल इन द इंडस्ट्री, दैट्स व्हेन यू विल गेट टू नो. एंड माय रैंकिंग इज बेसिकली नॉट टू प्लीज स्टूडेंट्स. माय रैंकिंग इज जेन्युइन. तो ये फंड एसआईबीएम पुणे यूज्ड टू बी गुड फॉर फाइनेंस, but abhi SIBM Pune is not that great as far as finance is concerned. SIBM Pune is doing good in marketing domain and HR domain. Earlier it used to be the case जहाँ पे आप देखो NMIMS and SIBM Pune. SIBM Pune was way above the NMIMS, but NM people have killed it, man. They're doing amazingly good. So they overtook SIBM Pune in the ranking for marketing and finance. And I think HR भी उनका अच्छा खासा है. थोड़ा फीस ज्यादा है, but they're doing good. They're doing amazingly good. Interested to get into IB without ABC? Okay, that's a valid question. You can get into IB if you are not in ABC, but role आपका थोड़ा differ करेगा. You might be in the middle office or you might be in the back end, and you need to deal with that. Again, definition of IB is going to be very vast. Debt restructuring है. FMS में you have rules of leverage buyout, you have rules of restructuring. So this helps you. If you're somebody who's very keen on equity research, probably you can look out for JB. If you're somebody who wants corporate banking, you want wealth management, you want somebody to get into wholesale banking, you can go for that. ऐसा नहीं कि IIM अहमदाबाद में वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट का प्रोफाइल नहीं आता है. ऐसा नहीं कि IIM कोई में वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट का प्रोफाइल नहीं आता है. Even IIMA offers wealth management, but the packages are going to be way higher. 20-25 lakhs is what I'm saying. M&A roles of IB and JB IMS, mostly no, मेरे ख्याल से mostly no. You might get a role, but on a boutique level. तो मेरे ख्याल से वो भी अच्छी बात है. अगर boutique level पे भी एक आध रोल मिल जाता है M&A JB IMS से, कोई बड़ी बात, मतलब it's going to be a good thing. But now you cannot expect M&A given by Morgan or given by JPMC and all that. और JP Morgan वो तो हर जगह दिखेगा आपको. That's not a problem. Qualified C, I want to be highly interested in capital markets. Trader, ABC is the place for you, beta. ABC is the place for you. If not, then probably you can find out Lucknow for that matter, or Maximax XLRI. XLRI is known for quality. A lot of people have no idea about XLRI. उनको लगता है अरे HR का कॉलेज है, मत करो. But XLRI is known for quality. They don't have mass kind of a thing. They'll get couple of investment banks on campus, but the profile that they'll offer going to be amazing. How is JBMS MSc Finance? JBMS MSc Finance is good. JB का नाम है फाइनेंस में. एक चीज मैं आपको कहूंगा, JB अगर आप जाओगे, अगर आपको फाइनेंस करना है, बेटा तुम्हारी जॉब तो लगनी है. I don't want to name a student, but one of my student has got into one of the PSU. By the way, PSU के बारे में मैंने बात नहीं करा. To all the lovers of JBMS, यहाँ पे PSUs बहुत अच्छा खासा पैसा देती है. So there are certain companies which are PSUs. They are into finance. They give good profile. One of my students got into 22 lakhs का package. 22 lakhs का package from JBMS. Finance का profile. बंदे ने finance करा, but I think he got into prodman role. But yeah, जो company है, वो फाइनेंस वाली है, गवर्नमेंट की कंपनी जो फास्टैग वगैरह पे काम करती है. आपने मेरे ख्याल से हिंट पकड़ लिया होगा. यू माइट हैव थॉट अबाउट इट, दैट कंपनी. सो ही इज इनटू प्रोडमैन. बट 22 लाख का पैकेज बहुत बड़ी बात है यार, बहुत बड़ी बात है, राइट? सो या, दीज आर वेल नोन कॉलेजेस. दीज आर एट द बॉटम. दैट्स गोइंग टू बी माय रैंकिंग. एवरेज कॉलेज, नॉट मेनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज. हाउ दिस पीपल, ठीक है, इफ यू आर जॉइनिंग एन एवरेज बी स्कूल, इफ यू हैव नो where to go, I mean, like, if you really cannot give one more shot towards CAD, I'll probably do a session for you all wherein we will be talking about how can you kind of sustain in the competition. And guys, always remember, अगर आप एक कोई कॉलेज ज्वाइन करना चाहते हो ना, दिस इज माय हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट. अगर आप एक कॉलेज ज्वाइन करना चाहते हो ना, आप किसी की भी मत सुनो, मेरी मत सुनो, किसी और की भी मत सुनो, बट मेक इट अ पॉइंट दैट You talk to the alumni of that college. I will never suggest you to talk to the students of that college because यार अपना घर हर एक को अच्छा ही लगता है, फिर वो महलों में हो या स्लम में हो, हर कोई बोलता है मेरा घर बड़ा अच्छा है, राइट? ऑलवेज टॉक टू पीपल दोज हु आर इन द इंडस्ट्री, जो 2-3 साल स्पेंड कर चुके इंडस्ट्री में। वो आपको एग्जैक्टली बताएंगे कि क्या कॉलेज में चलता है। बिकॉज जब आप बात करते हो एक एलुमनाई के साथ जो अभी पास आउट है, अभी नया नवेला, वो भी वो भी खुद के कॉलेज को ही प्रेफर करेगा कि नहीं मेरा कॉलेज बहुत बेस्ट है। पर जब वो 2 साल इंडस्ट्री में स्पेंड करेगा, जब देखेगा कि उसके साथ बाकी के कॉलेजेस के भी बच्चे आए हैं, अच्छी खासी सी चीजें बता पाएंगे बिकॉज दे नो द इंडस्ट्री। When I give ranking, I try to be very neutral, not favoring any B school because you know I sell program of that particular college's ka courses. Bullshit. I don't do that shit. So whenever I give the ranking, I probably look into it and do some research, speak to people, and then. So if you want to join anything, just take care of that. Base IIT for MBA. सवाल ही नहीं पैदा होता. It's going to be IIT Bombay, Delhi, Kharagpur. Okay, cool guys. That's it from my side, guys. If you like the video, I'll be really happy. So कंटेंट अगर अच्छा लगा हो, अगर समझ में आया हो, तो जाते जाते लाइक कर देना। ये टॉप 10 था, इसके बारे में 11 to 20 के बारे में बात करेंगे। रादर दूसरा सेगमेंट जो होगा वो 11 से लेकर 25 तक का होगा, बिकॉज मेरे ख्याल से बहुत सारे बच्चे लोग विल बी हैप्पी आफ्टर दैट। जैसे भी पुणे गुड फॉर फाइनेंस और शुड आई चूज मार्केटिंग? रजत वर्मा ऐसा में कॉल आपको नहीं दे सकता बेटा कि ऐसा में पुणे इज नॉट गुड फॉर फाइनेंस। एनएम के साथ कंपेयर करूंगा तो मे बी इट नॉट, बट अगर तेरा प्रोफाइल अच्छा है देन यार यू माइट गेट इनटू द टॉप नॉच कैटेगरी ऑफ दैट बच्चा लोग। तो अपॉर्चुनिटी तो आपको मिलेगा हर 20 स्कूल में, यू विल बी गेटिंग द अपॉर्चुनिटी। एंड ऐसा नहीं होता कि यार ऐसा भी पुणे इज नॉट गुड फॉर फाइनेंस मतलब इट कंप्लीटली यू नो सकाड इट, ऐसा नहीं होता। कहने का मतलब यही है कि जब आप एक कॉलेज को दूसरे कॉलेज के साथ कंपेयर करते हो तब वो कॉल लेना पड़ता है कि ये अच्छा नहीं है या फिर ये इतना सबसे ज्यादा अच्छा है। जब कंपैरिजन होगा तभी ये बात होगी। बट अगेन इट्स गुड डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर प्रोफाइल। तुम्हें वहां पे भी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी, 20 लाख की कंपनी वहां पे भी आएगी, 22 वाली कंपनी वहां पे भी आएगी। डिपेंड करता है तुम्हारी प्रोफाइल पे क्या है, राइट? सो दैट्स द वे यू डू इट। सो आई कैनॉट रियली टेल यू डायरेक्टली VRC course we're launching next week. Yeah, we'll do videos on marketing also. We'll do videos on marketing also. टॉप 5 एमएनसी फाइनेंस कॉलेजेस यार वो बाहर का चीज है, इंडिया के बारे में बात करो। Okay, cool. We'll make videos on marketing also. All right, guys. That's it from my side. Thank you so very much for joining in. जाते जाते लाइक हिट करते जाना, शेयर करना है वीडियो। एंड इफ यू वांट टू नो द टॉप नॉच बेसिक्स फॉर मार्केटिंग एंड ऑप्स एंड HR, so and so forth, and if you really want a genuine content, do comment on the video. Bye bye. Bye bye.